Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Phoenix Dingo. Thank you for coming to my channel. All right, so this is just a little short version, short video. I just wanted to thank everybody for everything that you've been doing when it comes down to the Yang campaign. I wanted to encourage everybody. I've been noticing like a ton of exposure on different mediums, like for instance Forbes. They've been doing things on Yang like crazy. I've been seeing interviews like crazy. Like, it's such a difference from a couple months ago when they've done everything possible just to make sure that he wasn't getting seen or heard. So now at this point in time, like, it's all starting to come together and people are all starting to recognize, hey, this is something that could come together and this is something that could really change things. So, and this is all in part to all the people who are watching, subscribing, sharing, hashtagging, going to events. Like, it's just crazy because this is just showing that if we all stick together and we all fight together, we can really get some stuff done. So at this point, we can't slow down. We can't stop doing the hashtags, keep them trending. We got to keep doing everything that we got to do. So if y'all have any ideas on some of the next things that we can do to start building a buzz for the next debate that's coming up, I would definitely love to hear it. Put a comment down below. I know I personally have a couple. One is to contact the DNC directly and tell them that, we want to hear more about Andrew Yang's policies. No matter what policy it is that he has, that we haven't heard very much from him. We want to hear more about, for instance, Medicare for all. What's that going to cover? Is that going to cover dental? Is that going to cover, what? what all is it going to cover? Different questions about different things that he has. A lot of people think that he's a one-trick pony and that he's got one thing that he's really trying to do. And they don't know too much about everything else, like the Dem Bucks to help the crooked candidacy that's going on right now, where everyone's taking money from big donors and they're not paying attention to the people. That's a great program he's got. His green incentives, those are amazing. We want to hear more about that. More about what's going to be covered with the basic universal income. Letting 16-year-olds vote for presidency, getting rid of the penny, all these different things. Think of the different things that you want and contact the DNC and tell them, hey, we want to hear more about this guy. Heck, if you really want to scare him, say like a whole bunch of people that I've recently become friends with on Twitter, and they're like, if it's not Yang, I'm voting for Trump. And their biggest thing right now is that they want to get Trump out. They want Trump, they want whoever is going to be able to beat Trump. So if you feel like that, let them know, hey, it's either going to be Yang or bust. Scare them. Let them realize, because when it comes down to it, there's only two people that they're considering that could potentially beat Trump, and that's Biden or Yang. The rest of the people have such a narrow margin, if any. So, I mean, if that's a play that we can make, go ahead and do it. Contact them, send them letters, send them tweets, call them. I'm going to try and find the number and put it below. I called them earlier. They decided they didn't want to call me back. I called them like 2 weeks ago. I was waiting to do a video, but they haven't hit me back, so clearly they don't care. So, let's make our voices be heard and be like, hey, you're going to listen. Because really at this point in time, they have to really be smart with whoever they back up. And certain people just can't pull the numbers that Andrew Yang can. Certain people can't pull people from all different parties and, beliefs and bring them all together and unify people. Yang can. And so if we go ahead and let them know, hey, this is the way that we need to go. And if you don't want to go this way or you don't want to listen, that's fine, but you're going to lose my vote. Which is pretty much where they are, because they did it with Bernie, before, and that ticked me off. And now we have Yang, and I'm really excited about Yang. And if they do it again with Yang, especially with the crookedness that I've seen with them trying to silence him, bury him, and make sure that he wasn't seen, if this doesn't happen, because I feel like if they had given him time earlier on, when he initially proved himself worthy and got on the debate stage, instead of catering to certain individuals, he would be so much further than he is right now. Not that we're in a bad place, because he's number 4. He's behind Joe Biden, who's quickly on his way out because he's a mess. Not a bad guy, I'm sure, but just a mess. And then you got Elizabeth Warren. I don't know what to think about her. The only other person, like I said, that I would even remotely consider thinking about voting for would be Bernie Sanders. But hands down, I want Andrew Yang because he's like Bernie Sanders squared. Like, he just takes it further. So, and then I don't remember the other people because they're just kind of non-factors. But at the end of the day, those are the only 3. Joe's on his way out, which leaves Sanders and Warren, both of which have very narrow, if any, margins of beating Trump. So it just, numerically, do the math, it just makes sense. Yang's the way to go. So contact them, send them emails, call them, tweet them, anything you can do to make sure that you let them know, hey, we want to hear from Yang. Because the big thing is even the last time he only talked, I think it was like 7 minutes or something like that. And then this time they're going to have tons and tons of people on that debate stage. So it's important that he's able to be heard. It's not fair that Joe Biden gets to speak like so much more than everybody else. Like, it's so obviously skewed. And at this point, I'm quite irritated with the DNC, and if they don't start being more fair with these things and not forcing people to have to come out of character just to be heard, then there's a good chance I'm not even going to vote Democrat. So, let your voice be heard, let them know what you're thinking, and take it directly to them because they're the ones they directly have impact with this. I apologize that I haven't been doing a lot of videos. I finally just got a job. For those of y'all who've been watching me for a while, I've been looking for a job since January. Sorry, it's a little hot out here. I've been looking for a job since January. I finally got one. I got a great job as a dental coordinator. So I have been focusing on studying for that and doing the best I can so that I can do an amazing job at this job and serve my community and help the people that need help with this, and just learning whatever I can. So I haven't had as much time to do videos, but I promise I'll get back into it. And I'm also going to try and learn how to be able to post videos so that they can go ahead and post at different times instead of overwhelming your feed with me. Not that's a bad thing. I mean, I'm kind of your guy, right? Anyways, thank you so much for listening. Everyone, keep up the energy, keep up the energy. We need to have ideas of hashtags. Any new ideas that you got, let's go ahead and get them popping, and let's push this through. Let's get him some more attention. Let's get him on places. Let's get people talking about him, because we cannot fight until he is in that house. Okay? Everybody have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon.